What's up? How y'all doing today? It's Matthew, and I will be reviewing Nas's classic album, Stillmatic. Alright, so Stillmatic came out December 18, 2001, and the backstory, it was in the middle of his feud with Jay-Z. When Jay-Z released the song Takeover, in the third verse, he was just getting on Nas, and Jay-Z did a fantastic job, and it really seemed to be the end of, like, the end of this legend. How is Nas gonna respond? How is Nas gonna respond? Well, this is the album where he responded, and he responded with flying colors. The album starts off with Stillmatic, the intro, the best intro I've ever heard. The album actually starts off, "Ayo, the brother Stillmatic. I crawled up out of that grave, wiping the dirt, cleaning my shirt. They thought I'd make another Illmatic." That was basically an ode to him moving on past Illmatic. Hey, this is not me anymore. I'm moving on. I'm better, and this is what it is. So, and then throughout the whole intro is just him bringing you up to speed on what's going on in his life and what's happening. And it was the best intro I've ever heard. Track 2, Ether. Obviously, if you don't know what Ether is, I don't know why you're on this, review. If you don't, obviously, in my opinion, the second greatest diss song of all time. Kill Jay-Z, just annihilated them. And the thing I like about Nas's tracks, like the first verse, he didn't straight come out and attack Jay-Z. He built it up. And then I think by the middle of the second verse, he just started going in and killing him. Great. He won the feud with that track, in my opinion. Maybe not choice, but in my opinion, he won it with that track. So, boom. Setting the tone for the album early. Track 3, Got Yourself a Gun. I love the production on this track. It's just Nas, just rapping. It was a single, and I like the track. It was a great track produced by Megahertz. So, a nice track. Skip to maybe number 5, You're the Man. Just Nas being nostalgic, I think that's the word, just looking back on himself and just really understanding that he's the best, he's the man. Track 6 is one of my favorite tracks, Rewind, produced by the Large Professor. He actually spits a story all the way backwards. I advise you, if you haven't, please go listen to the song. Listen closely, because you could miss key things, but it just shows that Nas is the best lyricism of all time, in my opinion. And this is one of the tracks to really show it. One Mic is one of my favorite tracks, maybe my favorite track. It's the reason people love hip hop. It's just passion on the mic, which I think a lot of MCs are losing nowadays. And Nas just spits 3 verses about his life, and the way the verses go. The first verse starts off soft, then he builds crescendo, and then it's hard. Second verse starts off soft, and he builds a crescendo, and then it's hard. And the third verse starts out hard, and then he decrescendos back down. And if you should watch, if there's any song to watch live, like type in just One Mic live, and you'll understand what I'm talking about, and I love it. Second Childhood, it's a great song, great concept song, talking about people who just weren't able to grow up, or he was talking about himself also, him being in his second childhood. And he was also talking about a girl and a guy who just couldn't grow up. And good concept. 9, another diss track, Destroy and Rebuild, where he's dissing Core Mega and those boys. Great diss track. I really like it, and it was produced by Baby Paul and Mike Risco. Don't know who those people are, but yeah. Track number 10, The Flyers, featuring AZ. Love that song, another single. I really like Nas' second verse on here. AZ was on it. They did a dual verse and a third verse. Love it. Classic Nas. Another one of my fun songs is Rule, where Nas is basically, being political and, just rhyming about the country, rhyming about what goes down, speaking the truth. And track 14, What Goes Around, is a great song. It's like a 2-part song, because what goes around, that part of the song is actually at the end, but the first part of the song is like poison. That's what the hook is. It's all poison. Ecstasy, coke, you say it's love, it is poison. And then the second part of the song, the hook is, what goes around comes around, my nigga. one of the best tracks on the record, and it's just Nas going in, produced by Salam, so you know it has a very good song. All in all, love this record. One of my favorite hip hop records. I've listened to it almost every day. It really reestablished Nas's career. You know, many artists have cited this album as some of their inspirations. J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, people like that, and you know, I love it. I love it to death. And I give the album a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Call me crazy, call me whatever. This album deserves a 10 out of 10. Peace, and y'all be safe.